Hello everybody, this is Deejay from the UK. I think you're going to like what I've got for you today. I want to show you a little bit of software where you can make professional, awesome looking graphics in just a few minutes that would take you hours to make using Photoshop. You will see what I mean, I think. So, without further ado, let's go ahead. It's called the Laughing Bird. It's called the Logo Creator from the Laughing Bird. I use it myself all the time for my marketing graphics. It really is the business. Right, I'm going to show you a short demo of how to make an infographic, and you'll be able to see firsthand how quick I do this graphic. Right, so use your file system. File, new template, enter a title there, demo 1. Click OK. You get the canvas, your blank canvas up, which is always white. Then click on Format Canvas. Scale it up as much as you want to. You can slide these buttons along to either alter the height or just the width, whichever you want. You can turn the grid on and off to make it easy to position things in the right place and to keep perspective. You can change the colour at just the click of a button, like that. I think I'm going to make mine black. So there you go. Now up here, let's get the graphics in that I've already got ready. Import PNG or JPEG. I'm going to be using dogs in this for this demo because the dog niche is a very popular one. It just came to mind. So I've got 3 pictures here. And you have to import them one at a time. Now the second one. And again, the final one. That's it. Right. Now, let's get these a bit down. I want the black and white one to be in the middle. So we'll put it there for now. Put that up there. We need to make this canvas higher, taller. So click on the canvas and format canvas in and increase the height. I reckon it's got to be about 1000 at least. So let's go up to 1143 for now. And let's drag this down to the bottom. Just roughly positioning them for the time being. When you've got the finished graphic, any spare canvas will always be over to the right hand side. So it's always a good idea to position them to the left, because then when you lessen the width of the canvas, it will naturally cut out the empty space. Right, now I want to get all these pictures to about the same size. What is that one? As the middle one. So click on the top one, so it's highlighted. You can see the yellow frame around it. Image format, and then image scale. Bring it out. Let's drag it across there. And then I just want to go the width this time, not the height, to take it about the same size as that one. Bit too much. So take it down a fraction. That'll do. Cute little puppy. And the same with this one. Oops. If you put it pretty much to touching the one you want to use as a template for the size, you can just size it up. Right, now again, it's highlighted by the yellow frame. Image scale. That's about the same size. That's it. And let's drag this down here. And this one down a bit. Right, now let's get some dog quotes I'd already got earlier, because I'm going to make a small infographic. If you've got a dog web page or blog niche, this kind of graphic is great for driving traffic to it, especially via social networks. You post a graphic like this, if you've got a blog or website, dog niche site, and it'll drive traffic to it like crazy. Right, now let's get me quotes. You can say any foolish thing to a dog, and the dog will give you a look that says, "Wow, you're right, I never would have thought of that." By Dave Barry. Boy, how right he is. Just copy and paste it. Right click, paste, then add text to canvas. It always appears at the top, the text does. So you highlight it and then drag it down to there. Right, now it's highlighted still. Format. Character spacing first. Now let's start to increase line. Make more lines out of a long line like that. You can see where the natural breaks are by looking at it on your page. So if you do that, then implement, you can see all that's been put into separate lines. So now if we go back to format and decrease the scale, and then it's character spacing again, and then the line spacing starting to take shape. Oops. We need to go a bit wider, I think. So we'll go back to the text messages and enter, edit. Oops. Get that back there. It's starting to go across. Let's go back there. You just backspace until they're joining, and then as if you're just naturally breaking the line. Right, now that's about right. So let's go back to format, text scale. That's it, that's better. And a bit lower down the line spacing a bit. That's better. Perhaps a little bit more just to keep it. Or push it over there a bit. Oops. A little bit more. Oops. Like that. Yeah, that's about right. And drag that one up until it's under it. And let's get the next quote. A dog is the only thing that's on earth that loves you more than he loves himself. Paste that in. Add text to canvas. It'll again go on at the top, so we have to do the same thing again. Drag it down. Drag it down. Oops. So it's under there. Now we go back to character spacing, because that's really out of proportion. Go away. Do it too much. Oh, anyway. Take the text down. Then we go back to text menu and edit, and we can do the same thing again. We see where the break is here naturally, where it comes to that, and it's about at the end of the picture. So you put the cursor there and hit enter, then implement, and you put a line break in. And if you want to get the text all the same, you click on the one you did before, go back to format, and you've got all your settings here. You can copy them all straight into the new text so that they're all exactly the same. So, right, now that's about there. That's about right. But it's still a bit different to the one above, so let's make the line a little bit longer. Edit. Let's do that there. That's a bit better. Yeah, that looks better. And now we do it for the last one. Extra canvas. Again, it's at the top. So we drag it all the way down here. Oops. Just click Control Z to put that back. Make sure I've got the right element highlighted this time. Computer photo a bit then. That's it, highlight it. Oops. Drag it right down to the bottom. Now again, we need to get that in the right perspective, so we go to Format, Character Spacing, Text Scale, Line Spacing, that was 0.21. Let's see what the perspective was of that. 17, so that's a bit smaller. Highlight it. Oops. I don't like for some reason adding the numbers straight in. So the best thing to do is to click on that. Go there, copy it, and go back there. Come on. Oops. That's it. Ugh. Having connection problems with this Hangout. Not sure why. Right, that's it. Oh. Of course, it doesn't take this long when you're not on the Hangout, but the Hangout is slowing it down, it's interfering with my computer resources. Oh, nearly had it then. Well, this isn't actually going to do it for some reason. It's using up too much of my computer's resources. So we'll actually delete this one out and just use these two. So just leave the last quote out. So let's go over there and try and put them as neat as possible in to make them look pleasant, visually appealing. Right, now this text, we want it to stand out. So return to text menu, outline, we turn that on. It's got a grey outline around it, but let's say if we make it yellow. Oops, no. Let's try red. Yeah, that looks alright. Let's copy that colour. Copy. And do the same with this. On. Here we can put the right colour in by pasting it. There you are. Now let's just get the final bit ready for publishing by getting the canvas the right size. So format canvas. They want to cut the blank bit off to the right hand side. So we just slide this down here. Oops. To about there. And the height the same. Make sure we've got it. Right, now finally we need to save the image. We export it as a ping. I'm just going to call this dog demo. Now let's go to my desktop. And this is the finished product. You see here. As you can see, that looks pretty good. Should have probably just took a bit more off the width so that there was less black on the right hand side. But if you had a dog niche and you put that on a social network as a link to a blog post or something, you get a real lot of traffic. And look how quick it was to make and easy. So guys, I really recommend the the logo creator by the Laughing Bird software. There's a link to the site, and I think there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, but give it a try, guys. You won't be sorry. You really won't. This is Deejay O'Flaherty, hoping you had a very Merry Christmas on this December the 25th, and yes, I'm making hangouts. Goodbye, and I'll talk to you soon.